Okay, this is another Gotham 1939 documentary, this time with Batgirl! Yay! Uh, there's not really much of an introduction for this one. This is Batgirl 1939 documentary. Let's go.
Robin, Nightwing, Red Hood, Red Robin, or Red Wing as he was known. All of these are people who were inspired by or directly involved with the crusade of the Batman. But none were as directly inspired by him as the Batgirl. The daughter of Gotham City Police Commissioner James
What's with the
Gordon,
jazz music?
Barbara Gordon was one of the very first admirers of the Batman. Crime fighting was in her blood. Creating a costume of her own and donning a mask to hide her identity, she came flashily onto the crime-fighting scene. Some would say her costume focused more on fashion than function, but she made an impact nonetheless. Even though she could not use the tool of fear to combat criminals, she found her own effective methods of making an impact in crime fighting.
Then again, the original
Batman
Batgirl
soon
was
began
not
to
a
take
fear.
notice of her effort in the fight on Gotham's underworld. He tracked her down and officially welcomed her to the Bat Team.
Just like that. Batman in previous incarnations showed hesitation, especially the cartoons.
She was living her dream, fighting crime and being an ally of the Bat. All of that came to a startling end because of the Joker.
Gross.
One fateful night, while visiting her father, James Gordon, Barbara went to answer a knock at the door. She was greeted by the pale smile of the clown prince of crime.
Oh my god, Batfeet. Are you slowly decreasing in quality? The jazz music is playing in the background! Can you get rid of the jazz music? It's not appropriate!
She didn't even see the gun before she heard the gunshot that hit her. It hit her spine, paralyzing her from the waist down and effectively ending her career as the Batgirl. Though her body was broken, her spirit was not. She may have been wheelchair-bound, but she found another calling in the Bat's crusade against crime. Taking the codename Oracle, Barbara offered her support to the Bat Team through logistics and investigative skills.
Investigative.
While the Batgirl's career might have come to an abrupt end, her example inspired many to take up the cause. The Batwoman, the Black Bat, the Spoiler, and the Huntress were such people who were inspired by Barbara's moxie and spirit.
What am I supposed to say to the designs? And is Huntress carrying a revolver? I'm pretty sure she doesn't use guns. She uses a crossbow. This video is...
As the years went on, Oracle became invaluable to the Bat Team. After the golden years of the Batman's career, Barbara attended law school, pouring herself into becoming Gotham City's very first female district attorney in 1948.
Good for her.
Her family's name held sway in Gotham still, and helped her to build trust with the city's lawmakers and citizens. With the career of the Batgirl, a new dawn shone upon Gotham citizens. Her bravery, her flying in the face of danger, helped people to see that anyone could stand up to the darkness of Gotham's underworld. Many more did rise in her wake, and many more made a difference as a direct result of the inspiration caused by Barbara Gordon. Whether or not the Batman's impact on Gotham can be proven to have been good, the Batgirl's impact reverberated on for years to come, and she continued to see it to fruition long after. Although she is no longer with us, Barbara Gordon will always be remembered for the strides she took, paving the way for women in Gotham and helping those in need.
This is officially the worst video of the entire documentary series. The jazz music. is inappropriate as hell, especially when they do a recreation demonstration scene of the Barbara being shot in the spine. Second, it's just the same thing. There's nothing in the time period that, aside from the aftermath and maybe the beginning, that pretty much, you know what they probably should have done? They should have made a video about the crime-fighting women of 1919 and 39 and make a compilation of the women that fought. Make it a 20-30 minute documentary about the females back in the day. You could have some very good commentary about feminism and stuff. You could have had the feminism stuff, and you could have had the women cannot fight and such. It would have fit considering the time period this takes place in, and if you had better writing, you could actually integrate the time period aside from the feminism stuff. You could have Catwoman and Batgirl in this, and then you could focus on Huntress, Batwoman, Black. This just feels like a dull, boring. This is officially the worst documentary of the series. You're just retelling the story in documentary form. There's nothing. There is barely anything with with the time period this takes place in, and what bits they have is just meaningless. It's just meaningless. It feels like, oh, we have this little bit that justifies the time period. You're just telling the same story, but in documentary form. I hope that the quality and creativity for this is not declining, because you had a really good thing with a few characters, especially with Two-Face. I'm sorry, but this video just feels lazy. It just feels like a reshoot, a retelling, but in a different genre. It's just a bad video. I really hope that they can get back up and get more creative after this. If you like what you see, please consider liking and subscribing to my channel, and I hope you have a good day or night, and take care.